The Broken Promise. There was once a girl named Clara who lived in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a clear, sparkling river. Life in the village was simple, with days spent helping with chores, attending school, and playing with friends. Clara was known for her bright smile and easygoing nature. She was kind-hearted, but there was one thing people noticed about her: she often made promises she didn't keep. One summer afternoon, Clara sat by the riverbank, gazing at the shimmering water. The world seemed perfect, with nothing to worry about. As she dipped her toes into the cool water, her best friend, Lily, came running towards her. Lily had a favor to ask, a small promise, really. Lily's family was going away for the weekend, and she had asked Clara to take care of her pet rabbit, Snowball. Clara loved animals, and without a second thought, she agreed. Lily left, trusting her friend, and Clara felt good about helping. But as the weekend rolled on, Clara's attention wandered. There were so many fun things to do: games with other friends, trips to the market, and long afternoons by the river. Snowball slipped from her mind. As the days passed, Clara didn't visit Snowball as she had promised. By the time she remembered, it was too late. When Clara finally went to Lily's house to check on the rabbit, she found Snowball lying weak and unmoving. Panic washed over her. Clara had forgotten to feed Snowball and give him water. Clara stood frozen, staring at the lifeless form of Snowball. She hadn't meant for this to happen, but her carelessness had led to a tragic consequence. How could she face Lily now? She had let down not only her friend but an innocent creature that had depended on her. The following days were filled with dread. Clara avoided Lily, afraid of what she would say. The village seemed quieter, and the usual joy Clara felt in her daily life was gone. Everywhere she went, she was reminded of her broken promise. She had never thought something as small as a promise could have such a large impact, but now she understood. Trust was fragile, and once broken, it was hard to repair. Eventually, the weekend ended, and Lily returned home. Clara knew she couldn't avoid her any longer. She had to face the truth. Trembling, she walked to Lily's house, her heart pounding with each step. The words she needed to say were heavy on her tongue, and as she reached the door, Clara took a deep breath. Lily's face lit up when she saw Clara, unaware of what had happened. Clara's stomach twisted with guilt. With a shaky voice, she explained what had happened to Snowball. Tears welled up in her eyes as she admitted her carelessness, her failure to keep her word. Lily's expression changed from confusion to sorrow. The pain was clear in her eyes, and Clara's heart ached. In the days that followed, Clara couldn't stop thinking about the value of a promise. A promise wasn't just words spoken in the moment, it was a bond of trust, a commitment to follow through. She had taken that trust lightly, and now she was paying the price. Lily didn't speak to Clara for a long time after that. Their friendship, once so full of laughter and joy, was now strained. Clara felt the absence of Lily keenly. She missed their long talks by the river, their shared secrets, and the comfort of knowing she had a true friend. With the passing weeks, Clara made a decision. She couldn't undo what had happened, but she could learn from it. She started being more careful with her words, making sure that whenever she made a promise, she followed through. She made sure to keep her word, no matter how small the promise seemed. The lesson weighed on Clara's mind, changing the way she viewed the world around her. She began to see how much trust held relationships together, trust between friends, family, and even the community. Without trust, everything fell apart, just like her friendship with Lily had. One day, as Clara was sitting by the river, she saw Lily approaching. Clara's heart raced, unsure of what this meeting would bring. They hadn't spoken much since the incident with Snowball. But to Clara's surprise, Lily sat down beside her. The silence stretched between them, but it wasn't uncomfortable. After a while, Lily began talking about the times they used to spend by the river, the memories they shared before things went wrong. Though there were no direct words of forgiveness, Clara sensed that time had softened the hurt. Slowly, their friendship began to heal. It wasn't like before, things would never be exactly the same, but they started to rebuild the bond they had lost. Clara knew she had learned an important lesson, one that would stay with her forever. She understood the importance of trust, of keeping her word, and of the integrity that came with being dependable. From that moment on, Clara vowed never to break a promise again. The memory of Snowball and the pain it had caused would always be with her, but it also served as a reminder of the responsibility that came with trust. In the end, Clara had grown wiser, and though the road to repairing her friendship with Lily was long, she knew she was on the right path. Thanks for watching Story Kindle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories.